course, for a Midnight Madness, and Coach Tom Izzo, the basketball coach, on the other end of our AT&T line. Thanks for the time. I know it's very valuable.
It's not that valuable, but I appreciate it. I wish it was as valuable as you think.
Oh, well, I got a kick out of when I'm reading here that here you come out dressed like a member of the Kiss rock band for, and you've been doing this for 20 seasons now, this Midnight Madness. And did you really walk up to the microphone and say, I don't even know what the hell to say to you?
Yeah, I did. That was about as honest as I could be. It's our marketing department, started with Mark Hollis and, many years ago, and Paul Shager's taken it over, and they all collaborate, and Kevin Polga from our group. I mean, it's just kind of been their fun thing to do something different, every year. And as just like I say about our schedule, I'm just dumb enough to do what they tell me to do, and that's what I do.
Have you ever turned down anything they proposed?
I haven't. I mean, even the shot out of the cannon, I really thought it was going to be me for a while, and I said, what the hell, and the rappelling down from the ceiling was, that was a little awkward, I got to admit. But most of the other things are just making fun of myself, and one thing I learned from Judd Heathcote, if you can't laugh at yourself, who are you going to laugh at, and so I've become pretty good at that and figure it's a way to have fun when there's fun, because when it's time to get serious, I can do a decent job of that too. And so I guess it's my only way of balancing, one night of fun, and then we got probably 150 days now of work.
Yeah, well, it never ends anyway. It's 365 days a year
there
for
you. Go.
I know that. Everybody knows that. That's why we worry about you, darn it.
Nah, I'm good.
All right. Now, you said that, you can laugh at yourself, and Coach D'Antonio doesn't strike me, I don't know him like I know you, but he doesn't strike me as someone who laughs at himself very much. Maybe he does in private, but here's what he said in the post-game conference. And so some of the headlines today around the state are that this is out of hand, this Michigan State rivalry. It's too bitter. Here's what he said after the game.
So you might as well just come out and say what you're feeling at some point in time, because I can only be diplomatic for so long. Okay? The little brother stuff, all the disrespect, it doesn't have to go in that direction. We've tried to handle ourselves with composure. That doesn't come from the coach. That comes from the program. And throwing the stake down in our backyard out here and coming out there like they're all that, it got shoved up. It got shoved the last minute and a half, and we were not going to pull off of that. So I was going to line up and kick a field goal. That wasn't the MO. But if our guys could get it in, we were going to get it in.
I don't know what got shoved where, but is he just a little too bitter still, especially about that little brother stuff?
Well, I tell you, it's kind of funny because I came out, I don't know if it was a year or two ago, and the media asked me the same questions every year. Well, do you like Michigan? Do you? And I've said, Michael Patrick, I got a lot of good friends, you being one. I got a lot of good friends that went to Michigan. I got a lot of, but the rivalry's a rivalry. I got a lot of good friends that went to Kingsford High School. I still hate Kingsford. Hate is a weird word. Hate is a word that you use that it never means respect. So anyway, 2 years ago when I said, I respect the program, I respect John Beilein, but of course the Michigan State is the Hatfield against the McCoys. Well, I got down there, and all their fans were half booing, and usually they're really good to me. And John says to me, why did you do that? And he started laughing. And I said, well, number one, I didn't think I did anything except tell the truth. I respect you, respect the school, but, got to have a rivalry. What are you going to do? Hug and kiss your rival, But number two, I said, you just haven't been here long enough yet. And, when you go through these ebbs and flows, and, hey, you got to admit, I've been here when we lost, 25 out of 30-some games in football, or been around the area or part of it. And, I think what Mark was saying, first of all, you would be surprised. He's got a great personality. I was over his home after, it's a little different being a football coach in some ways. I mean, people would have said the same thing about Bo. I happen to love Bo. He was awesome, and I love Mark. I think he's great. But the little brother thing, it kind of spoke for maybe a decade or two of the feelings, and I think you do motivational things. We all do them. I'm sure we did them throughout. I know I do them in the locker room and things like that, or in the meeting rooms. But you do gotta watch what you do out in public. And I think Brady Hoke said that 100%. So, if it wasn't a good rivalry, Michael, then meaning if it was a love rivalry, half the people would be mad about that. So you're never going to please half the people. I will say this, from my standpoint, and I think from Mark D'Antonio's, and I know from my AD, there's great respect. Great respect. It's just, like I said, those guys up in Kingsford, I still don't like those guys. It's been 40 years.
Well, hey, at the tailgate, there was an airplane pulling a banner around that said, "Please keep Brady Hoke," and I'm trying to figure out if that was a Michigan fan or a State fan.
You know what? I think all of us that are in the profession, and that's one thing I know Mark said, let's face it, I mean, he's getting blamed for some things, the steak being one, and the injury a couple weeks ago. I mean, when a coach isn't winning as many games as people would like, pretty soon all you take out the garbage is your fault, or if the dog got into the garbage the night before, it's somehow the coach's fault. But
thank you, Coach Izzo. Love you, and we'll see you on the basketball court soon.